Hi guys, I'm back to talk about the cashback series. Yeah, so the cashback series right now we're going to be focusing on this card, which is the UOB one card. So actually UOB one card is actually one of the best cards you can actually find for cashback. So personally, I want to get it, but I can't get it because I have such lousy relationship with UOB. Yeah, cause the compliance actually flagged me for like so many transactions that end up I couldn't apply for any of the credit cards. So yeah, pretty sad. If I can, I'll probably apply for this card. So let's explore why I say that this card is actually good. Alright, so there's a consistent high spender. You can get a maximum of $200 rebate on cash rebate on everything. The cashback is not limited to any category, but you just have to spend 500 a month to get that rebate. So let's look at it. Right, so for the first 200 new to bank customer, you can get with a minimum spend for 2 consecutive months, you get $350 off discount, which is actually pretty good, yo. Yeah, but of course you're gonna be able to spend 1,000 for 2 months consecutively, lah. All right. So let's look at the key features. All right. 10% cashback on McDonald's. 10% cashback on Shopee. Wow. Yeah, so it's quite pretty good, 10%. Yeah. Then after that, the dairy farm, stuff, right? You can get up to 10% cashback as well. Grab as well. Grab you can have up to 10% cashback. Simply Go. Wow, this is actually pretty good, right? You can actually get 10% up to 10%, by the way. Yeah, so we have to see the T&C later to see what is the up to area. UOB Travel get 10% also. Singapore SP bills up to 4.33%, and then up to 3.33% on all retail spend based on actually you are spending 500, 1,000, 2,000. So if you are spending like 2,000 consistently, right? Wow, frankly speaking, it's very good. 22.66% at Shell and SPC. Wow, I'll say that's good. Yeah. So I think that this is actually pretty awesome, frankly speaking, given the card, depending on how you spend. So if you spend quite a bit, this card is actually very fantastic. So SPC is a savings rate is actually 26%, and then for Shell it's actually 21.15%. And then your bill payment, right? So as your bill payment itself, right, is up to 3.33%. So I believe, right, the 3.33% is actually if you are spending 2,000 a month. So then you can get this rebate on 3.33%. Cashback wise, like I said, up to 10%, I believe is also based on the amount of spends you have. So if your spending is high, you can actually get up to that 10% rebate. So I would say that this, if you are consistent, like say, consistent high spender like myself, right, this card is actually very, very good. So for if you are staying near like Cold Storage lah, CS Fresh lah, Guardian or whatsoever 7-Eleven under the Dairy Farm Retail Group, I will say that well, this card will be very good. And then dining wise, well, Grab, you Grab quite a bit as well. Yeah, not a bad card to have. And then there's some 50 UOB dining privileges. And just to note, right, that the UOB actually have quite an extensive F&B partners around. So they have one of the best that you can actually find. And then for cashback, shopping wise, same thing, 3.33%. For Shopee, it's up to 10%. So if you spend quite a bit, right, frankly speaking, 10% at Shopee, oh wow, frankly speaking, much better. Um, the annual principal fee is actually $196, and then subsequent cards right is at $98. First year waiver, interest rate is at 21 days. Interest rate at 27%. Right. The late fee $100. This one very expensive. You just have to make sure that you pay on time because late fee can be a pain in the ass. Minimum money repayment is at 3%. Other cards are at 1% or even $60, whichever is higher. Foreign currencies transaction spend is at 3.25%. Cash advance are bloody held at 8%, quite high. So not good for. You can see from the downside you're actually having, right, is that the late payment is at $100, and the cash advance 8%, and then the minimum repayment is at 3%. Frankly speaking, not very fantastic in this case. So you have to be somebody very diligently to clear a bill. If you forget, right, then your cashback totally gone. Minimum requirement: Singaporean 30,000, and for non-Singaporean 40,000. So if you're a PR, it's at 40,000. Card association, of course, you'll be looking at Visa. So the review itself, they are actually the highest cashback guys in this category. Frankly speaking, not bad. Of course, the pros and cons, like I said, the up 10 or 15% on cashback on the online food delivery, groceries, fast food, online shopping, transport, utilities, etc. Quite standard is actually the first year waiver, and then of course for promotion is actually first to UOB customer, new to UOB customer, for $350, but you could spend $1,000 consecutive for 2 months. And then of course your uni dollar, you gotta be able to, you can use it to offset your bills and purchases. So for their deals on dining, etc., they have quite a bit of UOB rewards lah, to be honest. So there's a complimentary travel insurance that covers the cards, spouse and dependent children. Downside is the interest rate damn high. All right, minimum spend for 2 months. Okay, and there's a cap of $500 per quarter, and then there's a minimum spend of 500 a month, so of qualify for 10%. So you gotta do more than that actually. Yeah. So whether you should get it, of course, if you are spending quite a bit consistently, not a good, not a bad idea to actually get it. But there's a cap to earnings of $500, and then there's late fees, etc. So they're trying to earn from these behaviors, okay, where people couldn't pay on time, etc. Then they charge you higher interest rates and higher, if you late payment some more, if you forgot, right, you can't waive your fees. It's $100 slap on you. So I think this is where you'll be trying to earn from, so to cover up for its benefits. So consider this card because the benefits is actually quite heavy, but if you are very diligent, you're on time, etc., this card is definitely for you. And of course, you have to be a consistent high spender to maximize your rewards. All right. So pretty much so. Yeah. So you gotta find out more. You can just read more, and just let me know. Yeah, if you want to review any other credit cards. Frankly speaking, if uh, if I don't have such bad relationship with UOB, I will definitely get this card. And yeah. So if nothing else, do subscribe to me, and then we'll talk more at the next video. All right. Thanks, guys, for your time, and then have a good Labor Day, because today is Labor Day, by the way. Yeah. All right. See ya.